Okay, nobody's watching this, right? Right? Because for the past several months, I've been living a double life. Okay, I've had two personalities. By day, I'm a normal person who loves reading and working and designing. Function like a normal human being. Wake up, eat breakfast, afternoon, eat lunch, very very nice jollof rice, very delicious, and goes to bed at a reasonable hour. But by night, I'm a YouTuber, and nobody in my family has any idea. Now, some of you may ask, yeah, why haven't you told your family? Are you scared of them? Like, what interesting and valid reason could you possibly have to not tell your family that you're doing content creation? But how do you even explain it to them? Like, I've thought about that. Like, how do you explain it to them?
Mom, Dad, I've been talking to a camera since every night by 1 a.m. by myself in my room, sometimes in the dining, and I put it on the internet, and people watch sometimes, and it gets to a point that they pay you.
we don't need to get into all that right now. That's cringe and somewhat embarrassing. See, the thing is, content creation doesn't have a job title that fits on a form. You can't write YouTuber on that occupation and expect your parents not to call a family meeting. It's not a degree. It's not a salary. It's not something you can point at a family dinner and say, yeah, that's me. I did that. Especially not when you have 80 subscribers and one video with 1.3 thousand views. 800 of them, which is probably you just refreshing the page at 3 a.m. But here's the thing I'm thinking about, yeah? I'm not hiding this because of shame. I'm not hiding it because I'm ashamed of it. I feel like I'm hiding it because I'm protecting it in a way. When something is small, when it's just a hope, an idea, just a thing you're trying out, it's very, very easy for people to kill it. You know, and most of the times it's not even on purpose. Like, they don't even mean to. Sometimes someone comes over to me and asks, especially if it's a family member, he comes over to me and asks, how's your YouTube thing going? And I tell them,
Cool, I have 80 subscribers.
and they reply, oh cool. Well, that oh cool can basically haunt me for more than a month, because they don't see the vision like I do. They want rather to see the result, and the result is still a walk in progress. A very, very, very fine, long progress. So I'm building quietly, not because I'm hiding from anybody or I'm afraid, but because I want to protect this dream from unnecessary noise. And I feel like a lot of you watching this most likely feel the same. If you're into like content creation and all that stuff, you're writing something, you're designing something, you're building something, you're in an early stage of development, you're creating an idea, but you haven't told anyone yet. Not because you're not serious about it, but because you're more serious about it than they would understand right now. So the question that comes next is, what happens when they find out? Yeah, what happens when they finally, scrolling on YouTube one day and they finally see your channel and they're like, this. So here's a scenario I think about. Yeah, a video blows up, like a random video blows up, and we're not talking about 400 views, 1,000 views. We're talking about like 600,000 views, and we're not talking about the kind of viral that your geography teacher sees and like, oh yeah, that's right. We're talking about like international blowing up, that kind of. And then someone in the family, let's say the auntie, because it's usually the auntie that finds stuff like that, yeah? The auntie sends a screenshot to the family WhatsApp group. She sends it with a message that says, is this your name? And then the typing bubble starts and they don't stop and it's going and going and going. I mean, to be honest, it's kind of like a dream though, but also like a nightmare. Because on one hand, yes, validation. I know it worked. But on the other hand, I have to explain what content creation means for everybody. Especially these OGs. They don't play around nowadays. So yeah. That's the truth. I have a YouTube channel. I've been creating videos. I've been editing at 2 a.m. while family is asleep, like right now. But maybe one day, the right video finds the right person and it gets shared and people love it and they share it to somehow reach back home. And if that happens, if someone in my family is watching this right now, well, hi. I've been here this whole time. Please don't tell grandma. And to everyone else, what are you building right now? Drop it in the comments. Let's make a whole community of secret dreamers. Have a lovely day. Make sure you subscribe. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace!